Today we're going up against the Detroit Pistons. But like I said before, stay tuned for 2K 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26. And stay tuned for Madden content. I got all the Maddens, so trying to save some money so I can get some more passes so I can have money on my account. But yeah, man, we're going up against the Detroit Pistons. We lost against the Orlando Magic at their place, and it wasn't looking good for me because if I would have never set that pick the first time, we probably would have won. But I've just been making mistakes, basically making 2-pointers and setting picks when I'm not supposed to set picks. But yeah, man, let's get into it. Let's get into it, man. Thank you guys for being my audience. So what I mean by audience is thank you for your support, and hopefully we can be doing better in the future. But I really appreciate everyone that's been subscribed to the channel. Y'all don't know how much it means to me for y'all to have support, because it took me a while before I got the subscribers. I'm just grateful to have a lot of subscribers and go live and show y'all content of what I be doing. But yeah, man, I really appreciate it. I just want to show my appreciation by showing y'all love every day in these continents, making continents of different things on this YouTube channel. So,
how do they go about that, Kenny? Well,
I'm just, grateful.
So,
that's what I'm trying to say. I'm just grateful.
That can help him out a lot. Then he'd have room for interior. They drafted Stanley Johnson. Kid's going to be pretty special. And spacing around the perimeter is going to help. And that will make Detroit a much better team.
I like Drummond as a big man. He can run the floor very well. So I wouldn't be surprised if they kept looking for players who can push and play in the open floor, get the ball inside, easy transition buckets.
Andre Drummond, a guy who leaves it all on the floor, and when he's not on the floor, I understand he's a big 2K gamer.
Yeah,
that's what I hear.
He's pretty good at it.
Kevin Harlan standing by. Kevin. basketball.
I gotta do better though, you know? I gotta do better.
Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
I really want to be the best person I could be on this game though.
Good outing against the Pacers in Indiana.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on in that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big, timely shots.
Here are the starters from
Oh, I
Milwaukee.
missed it.
Filling out the wings, it's Middleton and Antetokounmpo. Monroe is out there with Miles Turner. And it's Harrison at the point. Now here's Jennings. He dishes it to Drummond. Inside, McLemore.
Oh, foul.
It's getting right to the rim. At least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
That one is off. We hits the second from the line.
Okay, we gotta play smart. Let's play smart. Come on.
Now
Let's
here's
play smart.
There's the dish to Monroe. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game. You know, getting the ball inside early.
I want to be the last person to get the ball, man. Put me
We'll
last.
see how that plays out in terms of being a big part of the game.
What in the world did they let him get that wide open?
And it's the Bucks ball. Last game matched up with the Magic. Tough loss there.
And it's a tough game to lose. I mean, they actually put up a pretty solid effort, I thought. But when you're battling for a road win, even when you play hard, nothing's guaranteed.
Well, Greg, I think you got to try to convert the positive. Take them into the momentum of the next game and use them for momentum.
Middleton, you gotta make those, man. The first time you gotta make those, man. You can't be just doing anything. Stop being lazy.
Chris Middleton.
Stop being lazy.
Jennings dishes to Ilyasova. Fires for three.
He missed it. Let's go.
Pulls it in. Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thank you, Kevin. A bit ago, Stan Van Gundy and I were able to chat. As far as key factors coming into this
Good
game, he
move.
said that defenses are focused, and he added our shot blocking.
Good job,
really gives us that
Moreau.
anchor
Good job,
inside.
Moreau.
And the
Middleton, you gotta stop
foundation
making your shots and being lazy. You gotta make those,
That's
okay?
something we can
I'm
count
trying
on.
to be
And, of
nice
course,
to
the
you.
rest of our defensive execution is just as important, if not more so. Kevin, it's always defense first.
Okay, thank you, Doris. And the defensive approach, guys, how do you think they'll play out here?
You know, sounds like they'd like to keep this a low-scoring affair. This could be one of those grind-it-out kind of games.
And I'm sure that would suit them just fine. It may not be what the fans want to see or hear, but a win is a win. Come on now. A W is a W, and that's what you're playing for.
And so it's Milwaukee with it after the basket by Detroit.
Wow, risky shot there, size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Now here's Jennings. 11 points for him in that last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
And equally as impressive, the playmaking, just sensational. The way he was seeing the court
There you go.
and
Go on.
making it
There you
easy
go.
for his teammates.
There you go.
And it doesn't really matter.
Every
who
time.
starts the break or
Every
how
time
he
we got an
runs the floor.
opportunity
He
to do
seems
that,
to
do
always
that, do
be the
that,
one
Middleton,
who
do that.
finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Pass the Morris. 5 on the clock. On deep, McLemore. Can't get it to go. The Bucks go the other way with it. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
And a couple guys got hot early, and then it became contagious. You could see that everybody kind of pitched in when it came to shooting.
They exactly right, Greg. I mean, normally there's a hot shooter. The defense can kind of lock into that guy and then let somebody else.
Good
hit
move,
some shots,
Plumlee.
but
Good move.
That wasn't even an option in that
Every
game
time,
because
every time.
Everybody was on fire.
Here's Jennings after the basket by Milwaukee. He kicks it to Ilyasova. Drummond working against Plumlee. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Here's Milwaukee now. They've gone on a 10-2 run. Not a lot of much. And Brandon Jennings gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. JaVale McGee's checked in for Andre Drummond. Aaron Baines comes in for Ilyasova. Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Ben McLemore. And it's Jackson in for Brandon Jennings. Meeks with the steal. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bucks?
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Vasquez comes in for Antetokounmpo, and it's Carter Williams in for Harris. Good on the second free throw. Carter Williams with it. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game.
Move the ball. Stick it to
It's Monroe, high post. Vasquez kicks to Parker. Pocket 6. They set the pick. And here's Mayo from beyond the arc. Rebound, Detroit. 109 left for the first quarter. Jackson with it. Now defended by Carter Williams. It's Jackson with the drive. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in.
Really strong rebounding on the interior. He gets the easy putback.
To the right side. Kicks to Vasquez. Outside Mayo. The feed down to Carter Williams. Drains it from beyond the arc. Carter Williams has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Jackson passes to Meeks. Dishes it to Baines. To the inside. Morris with the bucket.
They're really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside her.
And watch how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Now here's Carter Williams. Here's Parker. Monroe down low. Baines is there. Monroe sets a screen for Carter Williams. In the corner, Mayo with it. Another shot. He squares up and sinks it. Jackson. No good. And we reach the end of the first quarter.
Put up the keys. Put up the keys.
Quarter will be on the way when we come back.
Good looks for him, Greg, on offense, and quality shots they're getting.
Get it, girl. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. Hey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hey. Get a whole lot of fans. Hey. Do what you can. Hey. Get a whole new brand. Yeah.
Pistons trail by 6. And chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Detroit, Jennings runs the point with Jackson flanking him. Then McLemore is out there with Ilyasova. And it's Drummond in at the center position. 4 on the shot clock. Jackson misses for 3. Milwaukee leading by 6. Antetokounmpo dishes to Harris. Mayo kicks to Plumlee. Plumlee with a screen on Ilyasova. On the wing, Harris. Defended by Ilyasova. Mayo, and that's for 2. Again, Mayo missing.
Well, I think he got an alligator arm, that short stroke. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Jennings kicks to Jackson. Drummond a screen. Inside. Plumlee with the steal. And now it's Mayo running. He can go all the way. And he gets it to go. Mayo's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Bucks. Outside Jackson. He faces a Drummond. Oh, and there's the one in the jam.
Nothing fancy there. It needed.
Nope, his only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish. So still, I like that. Pretty
Sit right now in the NBA statistics here early in the season. 4th in opponent points per game, 10th in blocks. And they're in the top.
Brandon Jenkins, very good at finishing plays with his feet set around the rim. Press X to strip the ball away from him. Goes up for the shot. Weakness, he's not known for his stealing ability. Hold the flick, right stick, and put him on the heels or take him off the dribble.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Milwaukee leading by 6. Parker sets the screen for Harris. Parker outside. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And who doesn't love stats? Here are some numbers for Jackson. He's averaging 10 points a game.
Reggie Jackson used to be that dude, though. I ain't gonna lie. Reggie Jackson was one of my favorite players.
Really breathing life into their
I ain't gonna lie. He was one of my favorite players, though, in the beginning. But, you know, as he got developed and old, I was like, dang. That's kind of tough. He's not doing what he used to do no more. He really changed, though, because now he wears goggles. He really wears goggles now, so.
The first free throw is good.
He played with the Clippers one time. That was like his last year. So he came from OKC was the first team. Second team was the Detroit Pistons. third team, I think, was. Let's see. I'm trying to think. I don't really know his third team. I usually stay with people that I know, though. But, you know, I really didn't follow Reggie Jackson. I didn't follow Reggie Jackson until the Piston years. But I stopped following him, though.
It's back to Jennings. And he gets the bucket. Jennings has got his first 2 points.
That's been a big part of their offense in the early stage. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. You're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Now here's Jennings. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Drummond.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
Harris against Jennings. Conley with the screen. Right side out of Kumbo. And stolen by Drummond. It's stolen by Kumbo. Middleton. The basket drives. He gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
The Pistons making a change here. McCollum's checked in. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. One's checked in for Parker. For Milwaukee, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
That's in the Milwaukee East coverage is fouled on the basket from Minnesota.
The defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Now here is Harris. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. For Detroit, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Pistons passing it around. And that one's good. Now it's just a 3-point Bucks lead.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Here's on to Kumbo. And that one is hammered home.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
Hey, you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backdoor.
Jennings can't get it to go.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Shot's good by Middleton.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Pistons trail by 7. JaVale McGee's checked in for Andre Drummond. Aaron Baines comes in for Ilyasova. Marcus Morris is checked in for McLemore. And it's Jody Meeks in for Brandon Jennings. Monroe's checked in for the Bucks. Michael Carter-Williams comes in for Harris. 1:30 left in the second quarter. Here's McCallum. Hunter Williams covering. And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last. Some changes in for the Bucks. Mayo comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Vasquez in for Vaughn. Morris against Mayo. Here's McGee. Shot clock at 6. He uses the glass to finish the layup. Bucks leading by 5. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Passes it to Vasquez. Screen by Monroe. Vasquez passes to Hunter Williams. Here's Monroe. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Monroe's got his third bucket of the night. Pistons have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Here's McCallum. Antetokounmpo defending to the left side wing. And a wide open shot from Morris. Hits the 3-point line. Morris has got 5.
How can we forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Now here's Vasquez. He's guarded by Meeks. And it's Carter Williams. That time on the assist by Vasquez. He has 5.
Guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
McCallum. No good. And so that brings the first half to a close. The Bucks on top, up 6. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from the Palace of Auburn Hills.
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things I took away from the first half. At the offensive end of the floor, it's been a very intelligent display. We're hitting our shots because we're only taking smart shots, and that's the way we want to do it. I'll give you a compliment, though. The ball movement's been excellent. Love how many buckets we're getting off assists. And I don't want us moving things along too quickly to start the third quarter. A casual tempo will suit us just fine right now. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
Here we go now. The start of the third quarter. Welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Without question, Chris Middleton displaying his skills today.
And in terms of points in that first half, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
Hey, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
Here's Jennings. And Milwaukee, looking who they got. Filling out the wings, it's Middleton and Antetokounmpo. On the out there, Monroe. And it's Harrison at the 1 spot. Now here's Jennings. They trail by 6. Here's Harris. There's the pass to Monroe. And it's sent back by Drummond. Back and still knocked it down. Nice composure. Milwaukee shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. That's good from Plumlee. Pistons trail by 9. Outside Jennings. Williams over the screen on Harris. The try by Jennings. And it's sent back by Plumlee. Well, the Bucks shooting indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. And Monroe picks the Plumlee. Boy, that looked like holds him. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. James dishes to Ilyasova. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
Monroe against Ilyasova. Monroe, no good.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Pass to Jennings. Stolen by Monroe. There's the basket and making a double-digit lead. Monroe's got 8 points.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead for the
Here is our 2K leaderboard. These teams have been on fire over the course of the past 10 games. Bucks number 1.
You have to be impressed with their shot selection. I mean, the discipline on that end and the unselfishness really is what allows those great numbers to show up.
So white means I'm in,
And the Pistons
yellow
making a
means
change
I'm
here.
out. Okay.
Jackson's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Parker's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Drummond sets the screen for Jennings. Feeds it to Ilyasova. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Ilyasova's got 8 points. Milwaukee leading by 9. Harris outside. Middleton on the wing. Parker outside. Just 5 on the clock. It's going by Morris. Oh, here we go. Jackson, nobody back. Second chance shot. And there's the nice layup by Drummond. Drummond's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Now here is Harris. Monroe down low. Defended by Ilyasova.
You're not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Jennings gets to Jackson. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes to come off the clock. And it's Drummond missing.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Here's Parker. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Bucks lead by 9.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what I'll see.
Come on. That was on Jennings. That was on Jennings.
Was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
A different look here for Detroit. JaVale McGee's checked in for Ilyasova. And it's Jody Meeks in for Brandon Jennings. Barnes checked in for Milwaukee. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Lots of room. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Meeks.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas. And he drains those.
There's the screen. Harris passes to Parker. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Parker's got 4 points this quarter.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defensive better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense. That's a close call there on the elite screen.
But that's going on with it, Greg. I mean, it didn't look like his feet were set to me.
Aaron Baines is checked in for Detroit. The Bucks also changing it up. Mayo comes in for Chris Middleton. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Harris. Now here's Parker. He's got 6. A floater. And the layup is up and in. Parker's got 8 points.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Let's take it to the hoop, my friend.
I just gotta play 2K17 and I'll be it for 2K. And this I'm gonna play 2K22.
His authority on that play.
It's the layup into the sweep pump fake to freeze the D. Parker's got the lead up to 11 now for Milwaukee. For Detroit, they've grown to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Here's Baines.
Xbox. Probably good.
Outside Jackson. He dishes it to Meeks. Shot clock at 6. The Pistons working the ball around now. With the shot. And there's another one for the Pistons. Milwaukee leading by 9. On the pass to Carter-Williams. Parker against McGee. Screen by Monroe. Parker kicks to Monroe. And Baines pulls it down.
Well, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Jackson with it. He's picked up by Parker. Shoots from 12. Baines. Good D by Parker.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
The dish to Monroe.
It could have been on Jennings though.
Carter-Williams. Pass to
It could have been on Jennings for that foul that you did for me.
One bounces around and comes back out. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? Bucks lead by 9. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from the Palace of Auburn Hills. And the final play of the play just about to start. Bucks leading by 9. Jennings and Meeks in the backcourt. Ilyasova out there with Ben McLemore. And it's Drummond in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group for Detroit right now. Carter-Williams Williams against Jennings. From 12 feet out. It's a big high bounce and goes in. 7 points for Michael Carter Williams.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense better.
Jennings against Carter Williams. To the wing on the left. Here's Ilyasova. That falls. Great assist by Carter Jennings. Jennings has got 4 assists now tonight. Carter Williams comes to Antetokounmpo. Can't get it to go. And Detroit the other way now. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Antetokounmpo on the double team. Here's Ilyasova. A tan short, but it's good off the front iron.
And the entire legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Here's the screen, and Middleton gets to Vasquez. Terrific design on the big one. He lays it in.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Kicks to McLemore. There's the feed to Drummond. A rebound by Middleton. Bucks leading by 9. Dishes to Antetokounmpo. He kicks to Vasquez. Here's Middleton. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Onside Jennings. Ilyasova is screwed on Plumlee. Jennings kicks to Drummond. He feeds it to McLemore. Just 5 to shoot.
I feel like crying.
Dishes to
I
Ilyasova.
feel like really crying.
Underneath McLemore. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the wing on the left. Carter Williams the pass to Antetokounmpo. Carter Williams sets the screen for Antetokounmpo. They set the pick. Plumlee with the screen. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Carter Williams can't get it to go. Pistons trail by 9. Guys are looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Carter Williams to the inside. And Middleton kicks to Plumlee. To Detroit with the rebound. Drummond's got his 5th rebound in this one. Jennings with the ball. Now defended by Carter Williams. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Bucks leading by 9. Antetokounmpo kicks to Carter Williams. Plumlee with the screen. Back to Antetokounmpo. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Boy, it's going to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well, speak for yourself, because I could never throw it down like that, but I will say it sure looks fun, doesn't it?
It's back to Jennings. Shot to end this full run. And fouled hard that time. No kick in the line. Shoot 2. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
First free throw is good. Morris is checked in for Jody Meeks. And then from Milwaukee, Monroe comes in for Vasquez. And Harris subbed in for Michael Carter Williams. And Jennings hits them both. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, I agree. You got to use some clock here.
And here is Harris. Passes it to Monroe. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. shoot two.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
It's the first, and will push the lead to double digits. He's off on the free throw, able to get that second one to drop in. The pass to Drummond, and the rejection by Monroe. And he gets it back. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant one foul.
Hey, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
That's some good play tonight for Drummond. 8 rebounds and 1 steal.
They can't make the second free throw either. This is both.
We need to calm down. We take too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple. Throw it down inside or run some pick and roll up top.
Let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
In the break, guys, I listened in on Stan Van Gundy's huddle. He told his guys, it's time to turn it up a little and try to make a push. We've worked too hard to come away empty-handed. Let's put this thing away. Kevin, we'll see if they can get it done.
Outside Jennings, pass to Macklemore. 1:16 left to play here in the fourth.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Bucks.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of the bench.
Yeah, I thought the subs came in and did an outstanding job, Kevin. Those points off the bench were huge.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
As we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far. They won 2 straight.
Yep, but 2 more to go before the end of the season, and they'll obviously be very confident heading into those 2 games.
And a great team effort, but still, what an individual performance for Antetokounmpo. Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
And a different look here for the Pistons. JaVale McGee's checked in for Andre Drummond. Aaron Baines comes in for Ilyasova. Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Ben McLemore. And Ray McCallum subbed in for Brandon Jennings. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Ryan Owens, he's checked in for Miles Plumlee.
He moved out the way and went to the other side.
One's checked in for Chris Middleton. And
Mo went to the other side. Monroe went to the other side.
And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession.
Yeah, Monroe went to the other side. I was going to pass him the ball, but he moved on the opposite side.
Screen by Monroe to the inside. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Too open that time. Made it look too easy. Monroe's got the lead up to 12 now for the Bucks.
And really no better feeling than to go on the road and play this well and get the win.
Yeah, it's always a good win when you play the kind of game they have played tonight. I mean, especially though when you get it done on the road. That's a special feeling there.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game,
Greg Monroe. Greg Monroe is doing what he does best. He produced a massive game for them and locking down this one. The thing I like about him most is that a coach can use him in multiple ways. You can play him at power forward or center, and he can be just as good.
Boom, boom, boom. That's right, Ernie. Instruments. This guy was instrumental tonight in making sure they avoided a second straight loss. They needed somebody to step up tonight, and he was their guy.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
Alright guys, if y'all enjoyed the video, what I want y'all to do is make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'm trying to post mostly every day or every week whenever I have free time. Catch you guys in the next video.